you're here. Um, if not, I don't know if this will end up playing back or not, but I'm just doing this on the whim, just hopping into some World of Warcraft. And I'm going to be respecking a mage. A mage is the type of class. Um, and respecking, you just get talent points that you have to assign to certain things. It's a lot of information, especially when I jump back into it. It's been so long. Things change and you have to redo it. So I'm going to redo it. And I don't know how to do it by memory or anything like that. So what I do is I just go online and look and see what other people have done and see what works for them and try it myself. So I figured I'd do that and show you guys kind of what that looks like. All right, if you see on the screen, which I believe you can, um, you'll see this right here. This is what I was talking about. You can Google it and try to find other people's builds. So it tells you what is a mage. Mages are ranged spellcasters who wield the raw forces of arcane, fire, and frost. Their gameplay revolves around burst windows, proc-based damage, crowd control, and high mobility. Mages excel at controlling the pace of combat while dealing devastating damage from a safe distance. So it gives some strengths and weaknesses. I'm just kind of reading through this for fun. I mean, it's cool to brush up on and just to read in general. It interests me, but I figured for those who have no idea what World of Warcraft is or any of these nerdy type things, then now's an opportunity to hear about them if you so choose. And if you don't want to, just keep on scrolling and I hope you enjoy your day. Either way, just showing up and being me. But strength and weaknesses for the mage, it says strength, high burst damage and strong cooldown windows, excellent mobility with shimmer and instant casts. I don't even know what that is. Powerful crowd control, polymorph, slows, and roots. Strong AoE, which is area of effect, and cleave potential across all specs. Great kiting tools for solo and mythic. I know kiting means like, and I see how mages are good with this because they can cast from a distance. So if there's a guy coming at you, you can kind of cast at him to keep his attention to follow you, and you can kite him or her and essentially pull them around while attacking them without them being able to catch up to you. Weaknesses, low baseline survivability without cooldowns. Cooldown dependent burst windows, requires good positioning and movement, and can be punished heavily for mistakes. Doesn't sound like one I necessarily want to play because I don't consider myself the best at this stuff, but hey, I've committed and I'm going to try. All right, so then they describe the specializations, and this is what I'm talking about, what I need to do today. Because I need to pick one of these specializations, either arcane focus, fire focus, frost focus. Arcane focuses on mana manipulation, burst windows, and high precision spell casting. It rewards players who enjoy planning cooldowns. I'm going to stop reading right there because I don't like planning at all, so I'm not interested in that one. Fire delivers explosive burst damage through hot streak procs, ignited spread, and powerful cooldowns. It excels at cleave, mobility, and fast-paced gameplay with strong performance in Mythic Plus and raids. Don't know what that means. Frost. Frost offers unmatched control, consistent proc-based damage, and elite kiting tools. With slows, roots, and instant ice lance procs, Frost is one of the safest and most reliable specs for solo content. Which mage spec should you play? Arcane is high burst resource management and precision gameplay. Fire is fast, mobile, explosive, cleave, and burst windows. And Frost is control heavy, safe, consistent damage while with elite kiting. I feel like Frost seems like to be the safest, but I feel like I'm going to go Fire because it seems the easiest. So see how it says Arcane Mage builds? There's many of them. I want Fire. Hit the main build, whatever that means. Let's see. This says difficulty high. Well, do I want to do a mage at this point? Let's check.
The Arathi Highlands, once bitterly contested, had seen a tenuous ceasefire between the Horde and the Alliance. But though the armistice brought a measure of peace, a new threat has thrown the region into chaos. Stormguard is under siege, and Hammerfall has suffered heavy losses. You have answered the call for aid, and stand ready to join the fight. Band together with the Horde and the Alliance to secure the Arathi Highlands.
The Highlands have seen more than enough conflict. We have to end this before it can escalate.
Oh, I'm getting too ahead of myself. I switched to a Death Knight. Let's try that. Death Knight. Talent builds. I'll put Midnight because that's the most recent update, or how do I word it? Because World of Warcraft is always World of Warcraft, but they come out with new, I'm lacking the word, versions, I guess, new editions. And this most recent one that came out is called Midnight. So that's what I typed in. Really don't know which one to choose here. This isn't as laid out as easily as the last one. You know what? At this rate, I'm not going to read anything, and I'm just wing it. Is what's going to. So what I'm doing here is taking off everything because I can't recall what a single one of them are. Right, and then looks like I started. increases the effectiveness. I gotta remember that I'm getting lost in this and realizing I'm streaming, so I should probably talk, let you know what I'm doing as I'm doing it. So I'm looking right here and it says Holy Bond. So these are all moves specific to this Death Knight, and I have a certain amount of points. So like here I've got 10 points that I can put in this side, and over here I've got 3 points I gotta put in that side, and I've got 1. I know this is a lot, but when you start the game you have none of this, and then as you progress and get to the end levels you unlock them. Well, I played this before and my level is up there, but it gets reset because it's been so many years and things changed. So now this is just me adding things back in. I don't know what half of these things are though, so I'm really not doing this the correct way, but I'm looking for anything. So I'm setting up my bar down here and I'm trying to think of when I get into an interaction, I want to be ready to do things the way I want to. And Death Knight, I'm a tank, so I've got to make sure I got everyone's attention on me. So the first thing I put here, this one you see right here, this number 1 with the arrow around it, this is a new feature WoW added. So you just click that one button and it tells you what you need to do and does it for you. It makes all of this so much more simplistic. But because I don't want to just play that way, I want to have everything out everywhere. I'm going to start building it along here. So this is an AoE, so area of effect. So if I put it over there, it takes this area, and if they're standing in it, and if there's a big group of people and they're all standing on it, it makes sure they all focus on me, which is why I want that to be one of the first buttons. Back to building though. Close to the enemy. Don't really quite understand how that one works. Bless me. Set it all up. Let's see what happens. We'll test it out. We started. Well, I guess I get to put that in.
It's too far away.